Hello, welcome back to another episode of Knockin' Knots. So guys, we're on episode 4 of the Edmonton Oilers GM series. We are going to go up against the Anaheim Ducks in the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Last episode we went to the trade deadline and then made the playoff push. At the trade deadline we made 2 acquisitions. The first one was Ryan McLeod and Dmitry Simorakov for Ryan Dzingel. He was traded to Buffalo with Tierney for Skinner. And we also traded our 2020 third-round pick and Kyle Brodziak to Detroit for Thomas Vanek. As you see, both graphics up there, essentially who we got, who we received, as I mentioned. Let me know if you guys like those graphics, because I personally like them. I like how I can do the color scheme with it. If you have any suggestions, though, of how I could change it, let me know, and I could try making that. As it came for our acquisitions, though, as we noticed last video, Dzingel did not really anything when it came to production with McDavid and the Nuge, and Vanek actually came about mostly towards the end after he scored that hat trick in the game that unfortunately I could not record. So we're going to try keep him going, but we are going to try one thing different. As I mentioned, as you've probably also seen, McDavid and Draisaitl were the top 2 scorers. So we're going to put Draisaitl and McDavid together. We're going to move Dzingel down to play with Vanek, or not Vanek. We're going to move Vanek up. We're going to put Dzingel, Nuge, and Ratty. We're going to try those lines instead. And we're going to see if that would help us in the playoffs. I know we made the playoffs, but I want to see if we could change it up just a bit. As well, the other thing we did before we went to the end of the video last time, we signed some of the players that need signing. The only person we did not sign was Ryan Dzingel. I honestly think, guys, I'm just going to let him go to free agency. Jeff Skinner was possibly also going to go to free agency, so I'd like to see if we can get Jeff Skinner for next year. I think he'd be a better asset for that first line with McDavid. But some of the players we did give contracts to, Petrovic, Ratty, Ryder, Kahari, Puliarvi, like I said, we're going to try and move him at the draft. He's got a lot of value, and the fact that he also wanted almost over $4 million, I think we're going to see if we can move him and get a better pick or a actual player. And we're going to also quickly sign Hemsky to a simple contract, and we're going to sign Chiasson. I'll take that contract as well. Vanek doesn't want to sign, so we're going to leave it at that. And I also did not sign Talbot. I believe we could also pick up a better goaltender come free agency. So, without further ado, we're going to start the simulation. We're going to do sim game 1 and 2, and I will play game 3, and then after that we will do more simulating. So let's go game 1. We're in Anaheim. Let's hope we could beat them, unlike they did a couple years back in the 16-17 season. And right there, first period, Cogliano and Kashe, 2-0 Anaheim. We've only got 6 shots on goal. I believe possibly that move with Draisaitl and McDavid so far does not look good. Let's see if we can get something going. Okay, we got 1 that period, and it was the Nuge moving him down. We're going to do proper simulation, as I've seen other YouTubers do. We're getting outplayed by the looks of it. The shots are one-sided. And there we go. Oh, it's Kessler. My apologies, guys. The orange confuses me right there. It's 3-1 Anaheim. I don't think... Okay, McDavid got one right there. We have life. 3 minutes, 2. Less than a minute left, and no goals. So we dropped game 1. Anaheim takes that 3-2, and we are going to move on to the second game. So Ratty accepts, Ryder accepts, Kahari accepts, Puliarvi accepts, Petrovic. So most of the signees right there, Chiasson accepts and Hempty accepts. So quickly before we start the next one, going into next season, our cap space, we have $6 million to spend. I have plans also at the draft to try and move a contract, i.e. like a Larson or a Sakara, or even possibly a Nuge. Even though he's got the 2 points, I'd like to keep the Nuge. But if we can get better assets back, I am for going that, because we do have a lot of salary tied up in a lot of players. So first period, 1-0 Anaheim, Kashe again. I might have to do some line juggling for game 3 at this rate, but we did have a better period with 10 shots that period. Let's go for second period, and we give up another one. Nick Ritchie. Yeah, not impressed right now. Getting outshot again. But I'm defense, if anything. I have to check stats, obviously, and I don't check them. I'm gonna have to start doing that. Silverberg makes it 3-0. By the looks of it, this game is almost over. By the looks of it, under 5 minutes to go. We are gonna need a big resurgence, comeback, and yeah, we got like no shots that rest of the period. Outshot 34-24. We're gonna really have to. They're gonna have to step it up. Come game 2, we're gonna look at the lines quickly, and I just want to see some stats before it's all said and done. Who is playing well where? Nuge got not much really. It's only literally 5 people with points. So I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna probably we're gonna make some roster moves. I know I'm playing it, so it's different, but I'm gonna make some roster moves, see if we can get some life back in this team, and I will be back 1 second, guys. Alright, so guys, we're back. So it's not minor, we made some different adjustments. So I'm going to put Pugliarvi on the first line, try and see if he has some playoff magic in him. He's going to play with McDavid and Draisaitl. Dzingel staying on with Nugent and Ratty. Vanek's going to go down to the third line with Spooner and Chiasson. Ryder down to the fourth with Kakari. And I'm going to put Hemskin instead of Cassian, maybe the veteran, and he could help us moving forward and get us some playoff clutch. I put Larson back up on the first line and moving Nurse back down. Just want to make sure also, okay, Talbot is in net. So we're going to use those lines going into game 3. And like I said, I promise I will have audio for this game. Last game, I was not able to show. We played well the entire game, and I really disappointed I couldn't show you guys. Vanek had a great goal earlier in that game. So I'm going to cut it right here. We're going to go to the game highlights, and I'll be back for the rest of the series.
He lost it, but got it back. Turned on net. Got his pad on a changing shot. Dropped off to chase on. Shoots. Perfect tip by the stick. Lets a shot go. Save. Score! Moving it to Henry. He's got this one. He's got to hurry. Score! And this one is tied. By Eaves. Lost possession there. A shot. Outstanding point-blank save.
Great opportunity. Better stop.
Crosses that line. Snaps a wrister. Save! That one counts. He put it in himself.
The look on his coach's face was priceless. He had to be the most surprised guy in the building. His player just turned around and fired this into his own net. I don't think this is going to be a happy coach when the player gets back to the bench.
Puck loose, couldn't get through. Gets it in a good place. Terrific shot, but a great point-blank save. Pass attempt to Perry. Shoots. Oh, terrific save on a great chance.
You got to think that's a game-changing save there.
Gathered up again by Henrique. Shoots. Marvelous save. No time on that one.
Now that's a timely save. A beautiful one.
So game 4 presents hope because of game 3. They got to win. They get another. It's even.
They struggle in the first 2 games, Doc, but they got to win.
Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the game. Big win right there in game 3 at home. Clefbaum got lucky on that one. I believe it was Shen that knocked it in his own net. Talbot played great though. He should have had the shutout if it wasn't for my blunder right there, controlling him on that goal by Kashe. We really got to stop Kashe down. He's got goals in all 3 games. So hopefully going into the 4th game we're going to get something. But Vanek though, we got to have to find a way to convince him to stay. He's been amazing since he's joined this team. He came clutch that game. He was clutch when we picked him up, when I played with him. I'm just hoping that we could find a way to keep him so he could be our depth for years to come, and that's the kind of period we want. Chiasson and Nugent Hopkins First period, we're outplaying them finally. Let's continue this into the second period, and we give up another one. It's Perry right there. We're gonna have to hunker down and force the game 6 on this one. So far, it's been a home team battle affair. But going back to that game I played, was obviously like a low-scoring game. I was thinking it was gonna go to overtime at one point, but they were pressing hard, and then they there we go. Ryan Spooner right there, 3-1. We're getting goals from all lines now. This is great to see. Just that first line with McDavid, Draisaitl, and Clefbaum bombs that one into the net, and we outplayed them. 13 more shots. We won 4-1. It is great to see. I think we got help from all around. So we have a tie series. There will be at least 6 games. We're going to go into game 5 here in Anaheim. Hopefully we could steal another one, and then hopefully win this series and get 6 games. So first period. There we go. Once again, Nugent Hopkins and McDavid. There we go. Every line has contributed to this series, which is great to see. We're going to go to the second. And we got another one. Dzingel finally. I haven't seen him score at all in these simulations. And Kashe again. He's the only one that seems to help his team out. We got to find a way to get him on the team. We're all playing them just a bit. Very even match game though. So 15 minutes left in the game, and both teams still powering hard with the shots. Very close in shots. Talbot's been great since all series, I think, personally. He hasn't given up too much. And both Gibson as well. You can't blame Gibson too, but he's played great. And there we go. 3 straight wins. 33 shots apiece. We're up 3-2 in the series, and we're going to look to end it here in Game 6 at Rogers Place. Nugent Hopkins, a point-per-game player. I like the lines we're going with right now. So let's go into Game 6 right here at home. And there we go. 3-0 in the first. Vanek and McDavid with 2. Like I said, guys, we got to find a way to keep Vanek. He might be getting older, but just to have him as a depth forward, he's playing great right now. Second period, 4-0. Ty Ratty. They had to bring Miller in. Yep, they had to bring Miller in. 3 goals from Gibson in the first. Not enough, as we scored 3 times in 4 minutes, and we had salt to the wound by adding another one. So let's just close this one out, boys, and let's coast into that second round. We're outplaying them great this game. And Talbot, Clefbaum right there. He's got 3 goals this series. Talbot's earning himself possibly now a contract by the looks of it, boys. I know I said I want to move on from the Talbot, but this playoffs he's played well, and by the looks of it, he is going to get a shutout here, and we win 5-0. We win the series 4-2. So we are going on to the second round, something that the Oilers know how to do 2 years ago. We beat the Anaheim Ducks, which is great to see. McDavid was a point-per-game player, so it's good to see that our best player is performing at a point per game. So we're going to find out who we're going to play in the second round. Simulating is done. We're going to play Nashville. Nashville's knows how to win. They've been to the Cup final, so we're going to go up against a tough team. We'll take a look at the playoff tree quickly. So it's us versus Nashville, Dallas versus Winnipeg in the East, Washington versus Pittsburgh again, and Boston versus Tampa Bay. So all good series. We're the last 2 Canadian teams, so hopefully we can both win and have a chance at Lord Stanley's mug. So playoff points, let's see what we got. McDavid, Nuge, Clefbaum, Draisaitl with 6, Ratty with 5, Spooner with 4, Dzingel actually has 4 now. So he's getting assists, which is good. Vanek has 3, Chiasson. A lot of people with 1, and then the only people missing would be Hemsky, hasn't played, Sakara, Larson, Ryder, Kahari, Puliarvi. I know I said I wanted to get him going on that first line. I'm going to move him down for the second round. He's not performing, and I know I gave him that contract for $4 million. He's giving us nothing to work with, essentially, I find. So we're going to try Dzingel. We're going to try Dzingel, McDavid, actually, you know what? Try Vanek, McDavid, Draisaitl. We're going to keep that second line going. And Puliarvi's going to play on the third line. I'll give him third line minutes here. And I'm going to leave everything else the same. So, let's see what we're going up with for Nashville. I know they got Boyle at the trade deadline. I think that was the only deal I ever saw. So Nashville. There we are. So Philip Forsberg, Johansson, Arvidsson, one of the best first lines in the league. Fiala, Turris Smith, a great second line. Yarncroc, Boyle, Hartman, Watson, Sissons, and Connor Brickley. defense. Yossi's hurt, but Fog of War is on, so there's a possibility he will actually play. So Subban and Yossi will assume. Ekholm and Ellis, their top 4 is amazing. You got 2 Norris candidates, and you got 2 great second liners. But then Irwin and Weber is not the greatest, but it's still great. Hamuse is hurt. They also have Benino. Nick Baptiste, we have no clue. He could possibly. Saros is scratched. Salamaki. So they have this Troy Grozenick, I believe possibly he might be hurt, we don't know of. And Pecorine is their goaltender. So comparing to us, I mean, our first line can compare in a way, which is McDavid and Drysdale. That'd be like Forsberg and Johansson, and then Vanek is performing at 35, which is great. Second line, roughly the same, I find. And then the depth, they have more depth, I find, because we are going with a 77, a 79, a 76 in our bottom pair, and another 79. So compared to them, most of them were 80s. And then we have an all-around good defense, but it's nothing compared to them. They have a great first line. Second line is great, but our third line is better. And for goaltenders, they have the better goalie, obviously, but Talbot played great. Got to tip off your cap to him. He was perfect in that first round. He, after losing game 2, he shined. He should have had 2 shutouts. We're just taking a quick look here against Nashville. So Hamuse has a herniated disc, and Yossi has a concussion. So Saros, I don't know why Saros is not playing. We'll see come game 1 for them, against them. We are going to be home. We have the home ice advantage. So like I said, I will not play a game in the next series. We're going to do all the simulating. Just trying to think if there's anything else. We'll take a look at how many points their players are getting. Okay, so roughly the same. Not much to be. They have more scoring, obviously. We have some things to work on. So I think I'll wrap it up there, guys. So, like I said, we had a great first round. Talbot played great. I'm sorry, guys. Let's just take a look at his stats. I keep forgetting to look at our goaltender. So 945 save percentage with a 150 goals against average. He's playing great. He's only given up about 9 goals allowed. He's earning himself a contract, possibly, maybe to come back as a backup. But I would like to upgrade the goaltending situation. So there you have it. We take Anaheim out in 6 games. Next episode, we'll be taking on the Nashville Predators to have a chance at the conference finals. I'll give you guys one last look at our lines. Let me know what you guys think, if we should make any other decisions. Remember, Puliarvi, I put him on the first line with a McDavid and a Draisaitl. 0 points. He's not on the power play or anything. Maybe we should. Maybe we shouldn't. I'm going to leave Vanek. He's played great with us, so he's going to stay on that first line. And then possibly I might take Hemsky out and put Cassian back in. Defense looks the same. Unless we move Nurse and Larson kind of deal. But we left that after game 2 and it worked. And then goaltenders, not changing anything there. Talbot's our man. And just look at our scratch players. We have Benning and Manning. I don't want to put them in unless we have an injury. So that's where we stand, boys, for this episode. Make sure you like and subscribe to the Canuck and Nuts family. Drop a comment on what you think we should do to improve the lineup. As well, make sure you give me feedback on the graphics for the trades and the box score. I'm going to change the box score hopefully by this episode, or possibly start it back up for the new season coming in. Make sure you follow us on our Instagram page and Facebook page down in the description, and make sure you share it with your friends. I know a lot of you like hockey. I know a lot of you like Rainbow Six. Share it with your friends who haven't seen us yet. We're trying to build this channel, and it won't be possible without the help of you guys. The more you help us, the more videos we'll put out for you guys. So there you guys have it. You guys have one great night, a great day, whatever time you're watching this at, and we'll see you in round 2 against Nashville.